everybody, it's JPT back here with Timber and Stone on a new map. It's Ladies Night. Ladies. Not a lady. A lady. A lady. A lady. A lady. Not a lady. Lady. There's a lot of ladies on this map. That's right. 8 out of 8. We've got quite a few. Look how close I am to the edge. Bring it. Bring it. I'm up on this hill. You gotta come get me. Close to the water too. But I think I'm gonna play it a little bit crazy with this particular map. I will say I had another map and it was awesome, and I recorded a whole 20-minute episode, 25-minute episode, and well, I got super screwed. I ran out of stone and I couldn't build a mining pile. And that really bent me over. So don't get yourself in that situation. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm immediately telling them to go down and get these. And then whenever they come up, they'll put them in there. I'll have 8, and we're building a mining pile right there. I'm planning on building my tower right here. It's going to be a 15 wide, tower. So this way 15, this way 15. A lot of people are just standing around because, well, they don't have jobs at the moment, which is fine. Let's see, Addie is my wood chopper. I'm going to go ahead and put a pause on the game real quick because essentially, just like you always want to, you want to go through and you want to figure out who's good at what. So what you do is you go to the professions menu and you just kind of get a general idea of what people are really good at. So Mara here is really good miner, so I usually always give this secondary, the last name as what they primarily are, and then maybe something that they're good at that we could always maybe shift them to in the future. This is a very limited field, so you'll kind of have to get really clever with the short names. So we've got Mara Mine, we've got Nigel Black, he's really not good at anything else at the moment. Addie Chop, so she's the wood chopper, but she's also good infantry. Maddie Crop, she's my farmer. Normally in this situation I would tell her to be also a forager right away because at the moment I'm not going to do any farming, because the reason for that, and I've already explained this in the video that you'll never see, so forgive me for sounding kind of not angry, but just kind of oh, I've already said this, is I'm going to have a single level, at least a first level with a basement. There will be a basement. I'll talk about that here in a second. So it's going to be a big circle, and I would have built it for you. I guess I could still do that if I could do it off the top of my head. I did all this in Minecraft. So normal circle is like this. This isn't going to look good. Yeah, this isn't good. So we need to shift this over. Not your fault. So, again, forgive me. I'm losing my voice a little bit too, which is no bueno. No bueno. Oops. Get rid of that. Do that. Of course, this tree will not be there. Oh, man. I thought this would... I had the perfect spot. It was beautiful. Son of a... I really didn't think this out. I just was like, all right, we're just going to build again. And just started a new map, found a decent location, which is what I'm showing you right now. And I'm just trying to fill in the gaps. Did I do that again? I did. My bad. Ay. Well, we need a front door. So the front door is going to have to be here. This isn't going to be perfect. The other one, the other map was... immaculate. It was amazing. It was such a good starting location. It really was. It was right somewhat in the middle of the map. Ugh, it makes me ill thinking about how good that map was. But we'll make this one work. We'll make this one interesting. So this is roughly what I'm building. Is this monstrosity. You just have to imagine that I guess I could do it like that. So basically this is what we're doing. I may move it one more over that way, which I probably will, and I need to. But I'll wait until... No, I need to do it. I need to do it now. That's the problem. Dang it. Okay, well that's how far we know it needs to go. So the rest of this can just go. Just get off my front porch. Get. All right, so now we're building it over here. This is just using the, typical like Minecraft circle chart, but I know this one off the top of my head pretty well. And then what's going to happen is so it's the main story. It's going to be where all the building happens. Then there's going to be a story above that where all the sleeping happens, maybe some more storage. And then on top of that is going to be a farm. So we're actually not going to be doing any farming soon. And that's kind of risky. That's not something I recommend everyone doing. But I'm going to forge the you-know-what out of this. Also probably have a fisherman down here, which is a little dangerous. But you know what? It's just what I'm going to do. It's just how I'm going to do it. So actually what I want to do is I've got 2 foragers. So I've got one there and I've got one there. And so Josie Fish is my fisherman. She doesn't have any fishing abilities, but that's just what we're going to go with. You know what? I didn't check. Good. Thank goodness we have 2 rope. Fantastic. We don't have anything else, but rope is always what you want to do. Build yourself a fishing pole. Like as soon as you start your game, if you can, add a fishing pole to the mix, and that's what I'm going to do. So tools, it's one of your bottom tools here. Right here, fishing pole, just add it to the queue regardless. It does require a carpentry bench, so it probably is not going to get built in this episode, and I think my main entrance is probably going to be through here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a dungeon door. So we got a first level here, all the main stuff here. Zoom up. Up here is going to be a sleeping quarters, and then zoom up, a flat top with dirt, and that's where all the farming is going to happen. Let's see what kind of resources we have to start with. Seeds. So we've got corn seeds, we've got potato seeds. Oh, fantastic. We've got cotton seeds and wheat. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. And we already have 15 wheat, but you know what? I don't hurt animals. That's just not how I roll in this game. A lot of people do. It's just not my cup of tea. So one thing we also want to go ahead and do is we want to mark this tree for cutting, and then we also want to dig out this area here. And so you only want to dig out the area that you're not going to use because it's just unnecessary digging. And you can always leave this, as sort of grass, but me, I always gonna make it look nice. Got to make it look nice. But we're gonna keep everything open. We're not going to have any castle walls, but we're going to have a couple different ways of making sure that we're safe, hopefully, in the near future. Your wagon always gives you 20 of every storage space, so keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and unpause that. She's going to go ahead and get all of my my stone. Yes, good. She's going to have enough stone when she comes back. That she'll be good to go. Her encumbrance is 10. I set my encumbrance on to 10 on all of my people, except for, I believe, I put my wood chopper a little bit lower, which I haven't done yet. And my foragers, I do the same thing with, because food doesn't weigh a lot. But you want to make sure that they stay as close as you can get them to be. Oh, cool. They were both back to back. See, like food doesn't hardly weigh anything. Seeds weigh 0.1. So that's something to keep in mind. If people are just going to be standing around, like your carpenter's probably going to start building some stuff. But we've got a miner here. She now has the ability to build this. So once she puts this away, this will it's turned blue. So she's going to build this, and this is going to save us. This is, I mean, it literally crippled my entire game because I had 4 miners. They all had stuff, but they couldn't build because they couldn't take it anywhere, which is super annoying. It's so annoying. I'm going to go ahead and remove that stump too. But all these other trees, they can go. I'm just going to have her independently chop trees because I don't care about trees in this particular map. I will want them, so she's just going to chop into her heart's content. So I'm actually going to go ahead and make Miss Maddie a miner. Go ahead and get that pickaxe. It's okay. We probably now don't have any, which is totally cool. So you want to go ahead and make sure that you always just go ahead and start off with at least 5 pickaxes. We have a carpenter that can build that, so they're going to go ahead and start building those. As long as you have logs and you have stone, you're good to go. You always want to make sure that, I mean, this mining pile's okay for a while now. So I'm okay with that situation. We're probably not going to build for a while, so we'll go ahead and make this person a builder as well. And let's see, we got a blacksmith. Probably not going to be blacksmithing anything anytime soon. So I'll go ahead and make them a wood chopper because we need as much wood as we can. Eventually you will run out of wood really quick as well. So you just want to go ahead and also build a wood pile on top of that. And this is not a great place for putting stuff. This is all going to be temporary because eventually it's all going to be moved into here. Although mining pile is going to probably have to be in the center of this room, although it's not ideal. I'm hoping that by the time this video is published that you've seen my live stream videos. I'm not sure about the quality of those, if they recorded properly, but I built like a warehouse and I was using a modded version of the game, which is pretty cool. Okay, so you're probably not doing anything because we probably also don't have any axes. So let's go ahead and build 5 of those axes. Not enough raw stone to do that at the moment, which is okay because they're all digging dirt. Oh, that's not good. We'll go ahead and send one of our miners down here to dig out some of this dirt. Now, oh shoot, let's go back down here. Now this is iron and that's stone. You can't get stone right away, but you can get copper. So as soon as you see copper, go ahead and mark that for digging. But we do need some stuff down here. So let's go ahead and look at some of our, we've got stuff here. Oh good, the pickaxe has already been broken. That's iron, it's kind of this orangish color, like almost this. Yeah. So we want to go ahead and mark that. And you'll want to do that once you get your mining pile done because that should be your importance. I'm going to also not do this with a haul, so hopefully things won't just beeline straight towards my base. What I'm doing is I'm holding down Q. Whenever you hover over something, you hold down Q. It'll tell you whether or not, or just basically tell you, so like this is grass, that's grass, that kind of thing. We want to check the local mining piles. I'm going to change that. Is that right? No, I hate the other camera. Ugh, drives me crazy. Okay, so that's also copper. Go ahead and mark that one. You can't get coal until you get at least a copper pickaxe. Once you get coal, you can, or once you get copper, you can really start going crazy. I'm not going to mess with that stuff right away. I'm going to try to keep it as close as I can. Oh, man, that's crazy that that's all just stone. I mean, there's a little bit of tin in there, but curious. So that's copper. Okay, so we've got a lot of copper over here. I can already see it. I'm not even going to... Yeah, that's good. You always want to get a map that has a lot of copper because that is the first resource that is really going to get you out of the gate. So get that copper as soon as you can. It will help you out. It's one of the things I didn't do in that last map that I was like, I'm crippled. I cannot... I just didn't want to waste my time and your time. I didn't want to waste my time sort of off camera building stuff. Oh, cool. So they'll dig that up. And I also just didn't want to waste your time making you watch a video that kind of sucked. Okay, so we're getting lots of upgrades here, which is fantastic. Let's see. So we've got 100 wood now, which should last us a little while. We're probably going to run out of tools pretty soon, so we're going to probably need to build a tool chest. It's just one of those things. You just got to build it. So we'll go ahead and build it. We'll just go ahead and build it there. So basically, I always run into tools, food and seeds, mining, and wood. Those are the things that I always... What did he say? I think he said something about not having a hunting knife to hunt with. So let's go ahead and give him one of those. We'll go ahead and make 2 of those because each one of our peoples needs it. Because right now all he's able to do is just, or she is able to just get berries, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I was complaining, yep, I need a knife to hunt with. So I'm working on that. Let's make sure that they also have a hunting knife. Yeah, so they've got a hunting knife as well. So yeah, you saw there, 34 food. We're definitely going to run out of food and seeds as soon as they get here. But we lucked out. We have a copper ingot. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and put a food barrel outside. And I just don't quite know I think those are going to come down there. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to build it there. I'm just going to build it there. I've got this really crazy build in mind, and I'm hoping that that isn't going to be in the way. I'm thinking it's not, but we'll go ahead and build the food barrel, which will then add, I think it's 40. No, 30. So it added 30 more to that. And so you don't want to get too crazy, because as soon as the food gets really high, that's when things start generating on the map. It adds a part of your wealth. And so your scale of wealth never goes down. So you'll want to be really careful about what you dig up and what you sort of process, that whole thing. So if you don't need to process a lot of things, I say just don't mess with it. Go ahead and remove that stump. Nope, you need to come up here and do that before these ladies get too crazy. Okay, so he was already marked to do it. Works for me. So we've got some tools. So yeah, these are all mining that stuff. Gene is doing that, so we're doing pretty good. It's a pretty good start. So we've got a toolbox, we've got that, and a fishing pole. Again, still requires that mining. Oh, because that had a tree on top of it. So go ahead and dig that. And then what I'm going to do is I need a little bit of stone, so we'll go ahead and dig the top off of this. And then also maybe do... Yeah, we'll just do the top of this. Flatten it off. It's a pretty nice, healthy thing to mine. So we'll send them down there. And then what I need to figure out is what I'm going to use for this area here. And so a lot of times, again, you're going to have to build stuff and you're going to have to dismantle it. So I guess in this case, a workshop with a stone forge isn't going to be the end of the world. But just keep in mind, if you got something that you're going to build, you're going to need to start off with some resources that you're going to just have to end up getting rid of. Why does this not stay? It just seems like I'm not being centered correctly on that. But that's all right. Let's see. I guess we could just build it. I want to make sure stonemason. Yeah, stonemason will use that. Although they'll need the mining pile. So actually, let me cancel that construction. Yeah, this is just not a good platform for doing any of this. Let me see if I can build. I'm gonna go ahead and build some dirt there. And there, and there. Maybe we can build it like over here in this corner. That's what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and make Gene a builder. He's going to go ahead and collect that dirt for us. We already have a lot of dirt, as you can see there. Oh wait, what are you doing? Okay. Oh, I was probably getting rid of... Nope, he was picking up dirt. Because there is technically 20 mining pile in there. But I'm just going to build a little platform over here. Just build it up with dirt. Because why not? Let's see. Can't really quite do it until they start putting blocks in the right places. Go ahead and build those. And like that. Okay. Then we'll kind of build a little something over there, because I do want to get this floor down as soon as possible. My other plan is to build a basement that is connected to a body of water. So this body of water is essentially going to come all the way down, kind of like we did in the last map. And there's going to be a big fishing hole down here for our fishermen to use. A little fishing location where they never have to go anywhere else. What's your problem? You are not being told to independently chop nearest trees. Now you are. Be on your merry way. It's a little bit of a sheer cliff that you don't want to fall down, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, not storage. It's a workshop. So we're getting pretty close to the end of this episode. I can already feel it. This is about as far as I got in my last episode, so don't feel too bad. You always want to build your forge pretty close to your mining pile because your stonemason will kind of run back and forth and use it. You also want to make sure you have a masonry bench close as well. So I don't know if building it there is gonna... That should work. Although I don't know. I'm not feeling too hot about that, so let me go ahead and build... Let's just go ahead and build it like that. There we go. I feel weird just having like a floating platform. I do it all the time in Minecraft. I just feel weird in this game doing that. So I'll build a masonry bench there. Maybe even put like a little anvil close by so that the blacksmith can also use this. It's going to make it kind of hard to pathfind up here, but hey, it is what it is. So we should have, you know, enough stone to really just start thinking about what we're going to do. I think I may build the first level out of just raw stone. It's going to look awful, but apparently raw stone doesn't burn when the necromancer comes in and starts laying waste. Let me go ahead and add 25 to the queue. Okay, so let me see. Oops, workshops, masonry bench. Yeah, I feel much better about that. It's still a little bit of back and forth, but I feel better about it. So a stonemason can build that. You go ahead and just become a stonemason real quick. We'll build both of these. Guess they were collecting something there. Not sure what. Oh good, they can return stuff right there. Hopefully when that gets built it won't be too much of a hassle. I'll tell this to use wood. You don't want to use your coal. You don't have to because coal will be something that you'll need for iron. So it looks like getting started on those field stones, which will be the floor that I use for this particular build. So I think that's probably going to do it. You hopefully have a good idea of where I'm going with this episode. Do a quick midday check. I'm going to go ahead and Alt and scroll all the way down. Do a quick little run around the map, make sure there's nothing spawning this early. There shouldn't be. If there is, well then this game just hates all of us. But so far it looks so good, which I'm okay with. You always want to get spiders. Spiders are something that, like I said in the last episode, or the last non-live stream episode, are something that your people can usually take care of just with their bare hands. So not too worried about it. You just want to kind of keep up with them. But yeah, we're way up here. I mean, the normal level is about here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish levels that we're up, which is pretty nice. So there is that. So if you liked today's episode, if you learned something, if you saw something that you want to comment on, feel free to leave those comments, leave those likes, and subscribe if you liked what you saw today on top of all of that. I do appreciate those subscriptions, and I try to always at least look at and reply to any comments that require my attention. So until next time, this is JPT. Go play your games. I'll be seeing ya.